SSDD, I swear.
All right, so this is gonna be a little something different. We're gonna call this the tell-all. So this is my main man, Denzel, right here. We done been through thick and thin, and a lot of it was self-inflicted, but that's not what we're here to talk about. So, and just trigger warning, like, we all grown. We all did dumb shit back in high school. High school was 4 years ago. Freshman year was 8 years ago. Graduated class of 2016.
Hey, don't remind me of that. You make me sound older than I really am.
Look, bro, I'm just saying that to say that there's no point in trying to sugarcoat anything, hide anything. You know what I mean? Like we won't go into super like, let's kill everybody detail. Like, let's describe these people meticulously. But you know what I mean? Shit.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm name dropping, bro. If you know, you know. If you was there, then you know. But you can't blame us. Like they say the most toxic niggas, all names either start with a D or with a J, and between the two of us, so nothing but toxicity. But we gonna kick it off with man, with just freshman year. Freshman year was already disappointing for me because there was this girl who I went to middle school with back in 8th grade, bro. Her name was Tanisha. Now, I like me some fine, dark-skinned women. And back in the day, Tanisha was that fine, dark-skinned woman. So I seen her the day of, like, orientation at Renaissance. And she was like, yeah, I'm coming here next year. I'm like, big bet, it's 8th grade. I'm just now, hitting puberty, going in 9th grade. My little hormonal ass. I'm thinking about a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. But back then I was hyped. I was geeked. I came in first day of school, and I didn't see her. Turns out she didn't even end up going there. I was already crushed. I was just like, you know what? Forget this. All these girls in here ain't no, because Tanisha, she was smart too. She was our class valedictorian. She was like super nice. She would always like talk to me. I'm like, man, we about to run this school. And when I seen she wasn't there, I'm like, fuck.
Yo, high key. I was like, I left middle school going to high school. I'm like, all right, high school, you get the chance to reinvent yourself. I'm gonna go in high school. I'm about to have my whole life together. I chose every freaking sport you can choose that people be like, oh yeah, you in that. Yo, I joined the football team. I joined the track team, the cross country team, the soccer team. Y'all want everything.
Man, let's not even talk about that track and cross country team, dog. Coach Weaver.
Savage.
Man, look, let me tell you something about Coach Weaver. Now, he'll get y'all together. Coach Weaver, he used to walk around with a cane. He was every bit of your father was one of his old like track runners. That's how old this nigga was. But let me tell you, it was one day at football practice. He used to always say, y'all loafing. And we kind of was like cracking jokes on him, like, yo old ass, what you gonna do? Dog, when I tell you he put the cane down, cracked his back and his knees, and burnt all of us. I'm talking dusted us, bro. We had no chance. We ran a 150 on the track.
Man, listen.
It was crazy. Nothing but respect after that.
Before Coach Weaver, I ran 100 meters in like 20 seconds. 18 seconds. After Coach Weaver, I ran 100 meters in 10 seconds flat on the dead homies, all right? 10 flat. That is 10 meters a second, my guy.
Yeah, he was
Your boy was speed, all right?
He was just crazy because, like, we'd be sitting out. Now, this was back before Michelle Obama got in there and decided she wanted to make everybody's lunch healthy. But freshman year, it used to be this greasy, cheesy, sloppy, but good ass pizza called Big Daddy's Pizza. They used to sell it $1.50 a slice. I used to walk from there and get that pizza, and man, every day that's what I would eat. This nigga Coach Weaver will walk by you. Any of his track or cross country runners, whatever you was eating, he'd snatch it up, throw it in the garbage, and drop you a brown paper bag. That motherfucking bag had a peanut butter sandwich, a banana, and a water in that motherfucker. He was like,
whenever I saw
this what my runners eating. Bro, like I used to duck like the track coach. Like, come on now, people duck their football coach. People duck their basketball coach. You don't duck the track coach. But
it was man, fuck all that noise.
Yeah, but you know, let's get into like, you know, the real meat of it. We had like, it was like scandal after scandal after, you know, who fucking who, he pregnant, she pregnant. They had a, you know,
chill, you know, it was stressful, but it was chill. 9th grade gave me hope for the future. Like, you know, it was typical freshman shit, but I hung out with the sophomores, you know, it was kind of cool, quote unquote, you know. So I found my lane. Like, the football thing didn't pan out because you got to pay for it initially, and listen, for all his wants of popularity costs money, and I didn't have money like that. So that all failed out. So I hung out with the semi-popular kids, and that was my lane. And as they became popular, I became popular by association, and that's how we sent it off. I was cool with that. Man, listen.
Yeah,
the problem with hanging out people in higher grades and being close to them is when they have problems, you got problems. Cut to 10th grade year. The scandal second semester.
like the scandal of second semester is probably like the hottest part of this story. But you know, we gotta start from the way beginning, man.
All right.
For me, honestly,
start from the net.
Look, man, my struggle started when I had history class with this Hispanic girl named Nicole. Now, you know, me and her, we would kind of chop it up, talk a little bit, and then one day, you know, my man's one of my football teammates on JV who sat behind me, he was like, "Hey, yo, Gerard, you know, Nicole like you." Now, at the time, it's funny too because it was like me, my man from the football team, Nicole, and me and Denzel's future ex-girlfriend, Darren. We was all like, we all sat like a square, the four of us. So, you know, Nicole had, you know, told like LaRon and Darren, you know, she liked me or whatever. So, you know, I walked up on her and I was like,
"So what do you do, huh?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, "Shoot, I like you too. So, you know what you're trying to do." She just kind of looked at me and was like, "Well, I mean, I don't know." Now, mind you, we fresh out of middle school. It's like the first week of high school. So don't nobody know hell like they doing when it comes to relationships. I'm talking like throughout the duration of our quote unquote relationship, we'd only kissed like once. But yeah, so you know, me and her get together, and it's one day at lunch, I see her walking, and she was walking with somebody else, some other dude, and I'm like, man,
who the fuck is this?
That's what, like, this is my girl. So, you know, I grabbed her and we take off, you know, walking. Now, I was you know, trying to join the academic games team, so I had the class. Her and this boy, his name was Jaleel. We were all in academic games together. So, you know, he had the nerve to check me, like when he seen me in class later that day, and was like, "You stole my walking buddy." And I'm like, "Nigga, yo, what? Yo, who?" I can't even begin to describe like how I'm like, bro, I took yo. But you know, I'm a real nice guy. You know, I'm not very confrontational like that. So I'm like, you know what? Okay. He seemed a little cinnamony, whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So, you know, they had their own little friend group, and I'm talking like every other person in their friend group was like suicidal. Like, I don't know, there's nothing like, mental health is not a joke. Suicide is not a joke. I take it very seriously. That's actually one of the things that I plan on trying to at least improve upon when I get older is suicide rates in youth and adolescents. But at the time, like I said in the beginning of this whole thing, like, we all had like our thoughts and opinions back in high school before we knew any better. I was 13 at the time, so I didn't know what I was talking about, but I just thought it was weird. I'm like, every time I turn around, one of y'all is coming back, with stuff on from the hospital. Nicole used to like cut herself actively. Like, we'd be in class and she'd just be going off, and I don't know why that didn't like trigger me. Like, it just didn't. I guess I really had to I had to save a whole mentality down to a fault. I'm like, okay, this is a suicidal girl. Leave it to me to like save her. But she wasn't the depressed suicidal. She was the emotionally unstable. Like, anything, her mood just changed. Like, we was in academics games class one day, and we got to talking, a little fake arguing that couples do, and she was like, yeah, we broken up. And I'm like, okay, so we broke up. Now, I don't remember all like the logistics, but just know me and her ended up getting together and breaking up 7 times over the course of 2 months. All because of that dude, Jaleel, who I thought was gay, but was saying he wasn't gay because he liked Nicole and I wasn't good for her, which I don't even know how people like judge that, because I people have told me that a lot throughout my lifetime, that they get a bad vibe from me or I'm not a good person for somebody, but most times it's usually just someone who likes the person that I'm with. But anyway, yeah, so it was all because of that Jaleel dude or whatever. Like I said, I thought he was gay, but he claimed he wasn't because he said he liked her. But come to find out, and we'll revisit this when we get to 10th grade, but he was gay.
What?
And I know. And the way that I found out was just like, it blew my mind, especially because I hated the nigga at this time. And it's crazy because I forgive and forget. He has his own little like vlog that he does, or at least maybe he used to do, shortly after we graduated high school. And I actually thought it was cool. Like, I'm all about supporting my fellow black people. I'm like, go ahead, bro. Like, do what you gonna do. I support that. I'm with you. I vibe with that. I fuck with that. So, but yeah, like, he just, that was just something different. So, yeah, after me and Nicole ended up splitting up, this is where the L's first started. And to this day, I always give Denzel the biggest hand in this, because I met him and this girl at the same time. So it actually happened.
I remember. Okay.
So all this happened shortly after.
Pause. You gotta stop right there. You gotta stop. All right. So my 9th grade was not as eventful as my dear friends here. All right. So 9th grade, I already found my clique. It was with the kids in anime club. Now everybody's like, "Oh, anime club is full of lame." No, these kids were the coolest motherfucking kids I will know for the rest of my life. Listen.
Bro, my high school, a nigga's name was Mafellas. Like, Mafellas, like my fellas. That nigga was cool as fuck.
Yo, listen, these kids in high school set the bar so high, I have not made legitimate friends since high school, alright? Like, that's how bad it is. Alright, so listen. So, my 9th grade was mainly spent getting over, so the year prior, okay, so the June before freshman year, I had broken up with this girl, right? We had dated in 8th grade, we broke up, and we were like, alright, we're gonna be cool, we broke up a good time, we're gonna be friends. 9th grade year is like, people and they swapped up so quick, and listen, I I've always had like my main thought is like you are nothing but your word. The only thing you have in this world is your word. And I thought we were gonna be cool. 9th grade year, it was like listen, I don't deal well with heartbreak, all right, at all. And you're gonna find out in 10th grade year when we get to that point. I don't do well with heartbreak at all. Like blaming on my my lack of my sense of abandonment, whatever you want. But I do not deal with heartbreak. So 9th grade year, right? We going through the mess with this. I'm going through the mess with this girl. Like I'm thinking we friends, but she blowing me off and whatnot. I'm like, all right, but yo, listen. I had a question. Is one is the sophomore, right? China, yo, bro, listen. There was nothing this girl could do wrong. Like everything she did, the way she spoke, the way she looked. She had this long hair, like long, like it went down to her back. Like she was in anime club. She smelled nice. She looked nice. I was like, wow. And then there was another girl. But listen,
she smelled nice.
Yo, listen, I don't care what you say, but listen, homecoming. She made my whole night. So peep game. So me and the previous girl, her name's Lindsay, right? We had this relationship with Anthony by fucking Beyonce. Yeah, right? So the night of homecoming, right? That song played, and I was feeling some type of way about it, I was like, okay, because, I'm already going through this mess with this girl because we supposed to be friends, but she like, go fuck yourself, I'm like, cool. Lo and behold, guess who came in with the clutch? Because I asked her earlier, like, hey, you want to dance? She's like, it's not the right song. And she's like, no, not right now. That's what she said. She knows not right now. I was like, okay, damn. I don't do well with rejection. I was like, okay, whatever, cool. I'm just gonna take it and then be cool, walk on my life, take my little pride and just roll it on. She came to me later on that dance doing this song. And she's like, you want to dance? Yes! You goddamn right I want to fucking dance. Bro, listen.
Look, that's how you, so this is what a lot of ladies need to understand. As like men, and for a majority of men, we do not like dancing because we cannot dance. We are the most awkward creatures on the planet. But I tell you, when you find and I like I want you and you offer me that's how you know like I'm fucking with you. If you ask me to dance and I say yes, like you just know that's the biggest, that's one of the biggest signals. Bro, if I dance with you, I'm fucking with you. Because I don't even let like random hoes, like when I be at parties and shit, I don't even like when random hoes that's working on me because bitch is nasty, but that's another story. Bitch is nasty for real.
Dude, white pants on homecoming, that's a whole other, that's 10th grade year too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I mean, shit. Senior year, we had the one girl who shall remain nameless at least until 2 more years into the story, throwing her panties off in the air, and she was on her. You know what? Never mind. We don't.
It's let her problem. So listen,
right.
Was made for the rest of that year. Like I didn't get a single fuck about. Nobody could tell me shit after that. All right. I didn't get with the girl. All right. It was just a crush. I got over it later on, but that point right there highlighted a scene in 9th grade year. But I can't forget my nigga Gerard. So this was 9th grade. You met her, right?
Well. It was, but right quick before we jump into this, I almost skipped over a person. So look, one of my main mans back in high school, Chris, he was like, okay, there are multiple Chris's throughout this story, but this Chris that I'm referring to, Christopher Smith, he was the econ teacher's son. Dog was so cool, and I felt so bad because he liked this girl named Cleopatra. Me and her went trick-or-treating together. One thing led to another. She was sitting on my lap, and then she was my girlfriend for like 3 days. Like, just like 3 days. And I had another little short. Okay, so also back in the day too, I was out.
A relationship hopping hoe.
I was a atheist back in the day, and there was this girl named named Diana. And,
Diana?
Yeah, Diana. No, Danielle was just somebody who I was crushing on. I recently
Oh wait, she haven't got to the school yet. She's a 9th grader. That's 10th grade yet. Shit. Damn, hurry up.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. But no, I was talking about Deanna, and she's actually Nico's best friend.
Oh, Deanna Green?
Yes. You know, me and her was together for a day. Like, just one day. She told me she couldn't be with me because I was an atheist. And it's like, you know, back in the day, I felt like she just still liked that nigga Cedric. But speaking of Cedric, I ain't talked to him in a minute. But yeah, I feel like she just still liked him. So, but you know, okay, now we can get to you know the rest of it when me and you met a certain light-skinned individual.
So you start first. Because your story is first. I caveat off that.
So this is how I met her, from her perspective. During the summer bridge program, there was a dude named Chris who she really liked because they would ride the bus together to school. This is Chris with a K. They'll ride the bus together to school. Mm-hmm. So I came and I sat down in a seat in the back of the class. And I don't know how I got away with this. Well, I guess I didn't. But, you know, we had uniform. But freshman year, I used to always walk around in my black hoodie and nobody would, like, check me about it. So I sat in the back of the class and I flicked my hoodie on and some girl just started looking at me. And, you know, I have the doggest straight face. I promise you, my straight face is... I should patent my straight face.
This ninth grade year in the cool.
But yeah, some girl, I don't even know who she was. She looked at me like, "Why the fuck are you so sad?" I instantly flicked my hood off. Like, who the fuck, man? Like, who do you think you are talking to me like that? But of course, you know, I'm a chill guy. I'm not confrontational. I ain't mean to nobody. You know, I'm just like, I mean, I'm not. I'm just chilling. Like, I'm in school. I'm supposed to be happy. Before she could say anything else, a fire drill goes off. And I'm real sarcastic. So the fire drill's going off. She talking to me. And she was like, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you like that." And mind you, I just met this girl. She's like, "It's this boy I like. That boy over there, Chris. I used to ride the bus with him to and from the summer bridge program, and I just wanted him to sit right here." And it's like, why are you
fuck?
Right? Like, I don't give a damn. Like, why are you? This was the furthest seat from the front of the classroom. Like, I'm surprised I wasn't in here scrapping over this seat with somebody else. But yeah, so you know, through that, you know, through the fire drill, it was that real lame fire drill where he's like, "Attention, there has been a fire reported in the building. Please proceed to the nearest." You know, my ass, I'm like, this is like the least threatening fire drill. Like, he might as well be asking you, like, can you please uplift yourselves from your studies and casually and calmly exit the premises. And don't worry, like the smoke inhalation won't kill you. You'll be fine. Like, crawl, take your time, get all your stuff. Right. You know, I'm like cracking jokes that really aren't that funny, but this girl was like dead. I'm talking, she's like snorting and all, and it's like, you know, like I said, going through puberty, being hormonal. She instantly went from, "I hate this annoying bitch," to, "Damn, she kind of cute." Like, it's that quick. Like, for like boys going through puberty, it is that quick for us. No hesitation. So, you know,
all right, let's go together. Let's do this.
Yeah, and like over the next couple days, I mean, just seeing her around, we were talking stuff. She introduced me to this nigga right here, Denzel, because they already knew each other. I don't fucking know how.
I didn't know her, bro.
She introduced me to you like y'all knew each other.
Bro, I just seen her around. I didn't think I had a class with her. Listen, I have no recollection of this girl before the incident.
Bro, you know what? I mean, just looking back on it, Jasmine was a little like, ugh.
We're still talking about Jasmine. We haven't got to.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Oh, right.
Who are you talking about?
Yo, I'm slow. I'm sorry. I told you he's already on Darren. I'm slow as fuck.
Damn. I mean,
that was in the ninth grade. They focus.
Right. Okay, cool. Yes. So yeah, but Jasmine, you know, me and her ended up in a project together.
I knew Jasmine. We go back like 4 fast in the Cadillac. We don't.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, like, nigga, she don't even like you. But then again, we don't like her. But
I don't know.
So she ended up in a group or whatever, and she gave me her phone number, and then we would just. She was one of those girls that could hold multiple conversations all night. I'm talking. She's the first person I ever pulled an all-nighter with over the phone. On any given day, we was up till 4 or 5 in the morning, talking on the phone, texting each other, Facebook messaging each other at the same time. And I was a virgin at the time too. She wasn't. She was the first person that turned me on to like fucking and like sex and shit. Like she used to like I'm like 13. This was right after my birthday. So I'm like, you know, I'm 14 and she is like sexting. And I'm like, what do I even say?
Like sexting? We don't do that.
Yeah, like how am I supposed to like respond? And she would always end it with the, you know, too bad this will never happen. And like when I tell y'all, months of this went on, and February came around, and I finally hit her with the, I like you, you be my girlfriend.
Word? That's how it went down?
No, she told me no.
Oh, okay. Good.
She told me no. Because she still had feelings for Chris. Which was so dumb, because so they got together, and for the next couple months while they was together, I got together with Darren. And, you know, all in all, the relationship with Darren wasn't like bad, I guess. It just wasn't for me. Like when I crack my jokes about, oh yeah, I do not like Sagittarius, they crazy. That's where I'm getting that from her. I remember one day she was in the lunchroom and I was trying to like avoid her, and she was sitting in the lunchroom crying, and this dude, Tony, walked up on me. I didn't even know the nigga, but he was like, "Why are you over here hiding?" And I just told him, "I'm just hiding from my girlfriend." He's like, "Bro, I will do you a favor." And he went over there and sat down and said something, and she really got to bawling. And he walked up on me laughing. I'm like, "Bro, what did you just do?" He said, "I told that bitch you ain't fucking with her." I'm like,
no.
I'm like, "Bro, you did what?"
What kind of savage?
Huh?
Yo, high school was wild, bro. See, ain't give a fuck.
That's when I'm like, "Nigga, you did who?"
Why?
So, you know, I just went on about my day. We broke up, and then one day we got back together, and then I ended up just breaking up because. So mind through all this time, I'm still on the phone talking with Jasmine every day, day in and day out. I'm talking, my longest phone call is 39 hours, and it's with her. We even continued it into school where we left the phone call going. We just kept our phones in our pocket.
I hated these motherfuckers when they did this shit. I hated it, all right?
Like a 39-hour phone call. It was like a Sunday going into Monday. And me and Darren, we didn't even talk like that. Like we texted. Like the one thing I can say I got from her is if you've ever texted me, I text very proper. Like punctuation, all of that. I got that from her because I felt slow.
Yeah, she used to do it all the time, man.
Yeah, I felt slow talking to her, and I'm like, she is not about to like show me up.
That XD I do came from her.
Yeah, for real, she was the queen of those like XDs. But yeah, so like, she
The group project. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we're in history class, and we got a group project together. It was me, her. I cannot remember the other dude. And it was actually this girl. Her name was Desiree. She go to Eastern with me right now. She's an AKA.
Desiree, she's an AKA? Congrats.
Yeah, she's an AKA now, yeah. But you know, we was all in class or whatever, and the day before the project was due, so we all had kind of like split up the work. And me and Darren had it like kind of like half and half. Our part what we was doing. I gave her $17 to go to Kinko's and print all the stuff out in color. Now, why we were paying for color printing, like it's really dumb. Think about it. Like, who the fuck goes to Kinko to print something out? But anyway, you know, she goes or whatever, and she walks up on me. Now, when I tell you, took everything out of me not to laugh. She says, "Word around the block is," and I'm like, "Is this a 90s movie? Like, what is she?"
Yeah.
Word around the block. We standing outside. She like, "Word around the block is you was talking shit about me."
Yes.
And I'm like, huh? I just told people I wasn't really feeling our relationship no more, which is definitely toxic, but toxic wasn't even out back then. Toxic is like some new shit. 2020 is toxic. Toxic wasn't out in 2013.
Yes.
But yeah, so she gave it to me. She gave me like this manila folder.
Yes.
And she was like, "Here's the project." She walked away and gets in the car. Her mama pull off. I open the folder. Our project is in there, ripped to pieces the day before it's due. The day before it's due.
All right, guys, I think this is my turn to jump in. All right, so no shit, there I was. So, I remember this day like it was yesterday, so long ago. Nice sunny day. It was nice, like nice as fuck outside. Like, so I was with the I'm sitting against the car. I'm sitting against my dad's car whenever talking. We over here talking or whatever, and I peeped out the side of my face. I'm like, I see these two girls laughing, like this girl and her mom laughing and whatnot. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, I see her walk angrily as hell out the car, give this dude her freaking like a manila folder, and go back in the car, and they're laughing and whatnot. I pull, I'm like, that's awkward. And then I just see him open up the thing, and it's like just shreds of paper. I'm like, and my dad like, did she just give him a manila folder full of like, it's one of those like those office folders, not manila folders, the little the orange.
Yeah, like the folders you can like bind clothes with a little rope.
Yeah. So I'm like, he's like, did you just give him a folder full of like envelope full of freaking shredded paper? I'm like, I don't know. I'll go ask about it. So I'll go over there like, yo, what's this? He's like, this is my project. I'm like, huh? Like, when does it due? Tomorrow. And I just died laughing. Like, this was like, it's just serious because it's like a major project. Because I knew what project he was talking about, and I just died laughing. Like, did she print this out herself? She's like, yes. And I'm like, Kinko's expensive, man. Kinko's cost what? 25 cents or whatever a sheet of paper.
It was more because like she got like the deluxe shit. I'm talking, it was like the fancy paper, the paper that felt like wax.
Bro, listen, that's $1, at least $1 a sheet, bro. And it was like multiple pages. I'm like, this girl done spent some bands. Like, okay, it was maybe like $5-10, but $5-10 in ninth grade was a whole lot. All right, I'm just saying, you can buy a lot with $5-10. You know how much $5 got you? It got you lunch. And you know you can buy a lunch? Pizza. Anyway, and chicken. But that's a whole other thing. Anyways, I'm like, yo, that's wild. So me and him, I'm like, yo, how you gonna? He's like, I'm about to just tape it together. Like, you just tape it together. So I bring him over to talk to me and my dad talking to him. He's like, yeah, he's gonna tape it together. And he just died laughing. I'm like, yo, this shit is beyond stupid AF. And so we literally spent the next 20 minutes just bashing this chick, yo. Just bashing this chick. And I'm
Bro,
like,
like with some people I ain't even know for real. Like
I literally just met
just
this
some dude and his dad.
Just met this dude 5 seconds ago, and it was just the most hilarious shit ever. Like, yo, what the fuck? I think we ended up. Did we hang out that day? Oh no, I don't know. It was that day.
No, I stood at the car and I talked with y'all for like 20,
we had
30 minutes. Yeah.
But yo, he taped that bitch back. No, you tape it or did you rewrite it up? One of the two.
All right, so you want to know what I did, bro?
Yeah.
So it had to be a hard copy. I sent the email copy to the teacher and brought in the ripped up hard copy and was like, she ripped it up. I got full credit for the project. I don't know what happened with her. I really didn't care. But do y'all want to know how toxic? Okay, it wasn't even toxic. You want to know how dumb Denzel and I were back then? I go, hey, Denzel, you should try to get with her.
And guess what I did? A good idea.
Right, like paint a clown face.
I hate this motherfucker. So, peep game. So, that summer, we started hanging out heavily. Like, this dude we would be over each other's house. Like, he would come hang out with us, because my dad used to live in a condo. Like, he started hanging out with fucking Jasmine heavily. And, that one day they came over. It was him, Jasmine, myself, and we were in the room playing on the PlayStation. And my dad was just...
We skipped over one quick part. So remember earlier I brought up how Jasmine rejected me in February.
Right.
Because she was with this Chris dude, right? Or she liked him.
29.
Oh my God, I remember that, bro. She had told me that she had 29 boyfriends. Like, bitch, we are freshmen in high school.
How that make sense? Make that make sense.
29. I personally didn't believe it, but even if it was true, I didn't really care. Like I said, I was a virgin, and she was with this Chris nigga, and now Chris was my man. So even if I seen him today, he was cool as fuck.
Yeah, he was cool people.
But while they was together, they only communicated on Skype because his phone wasn't on. So me and her we supposed to be going to hang out one day, but it was raining, so we went to my house and we started hitting each other with Twizzlers. And the next thing I know, I'm eating pussy for the first time. And the next thing I know, I'm fucking for the first time. And it's like, the nigga you rejected me over, you still with this nigga, but we fucking right now.
Life moves fast.
Right now. So I'm like, okay,
that should have peaked you right there. That should have, listen, ladies and
gentlemen. I don't know why I didn't expect, because the story ends with her cheating on me. And I don't know why I didn't expect her to cheat on me, and she cheated on somebody else with me.
You live and die by the sword. If you get with somebody because they're cheating on somebody else, listen, it is going to happen to you. Karma is a son of a bitch. It will get you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually karma will.
I learned my lesson.
Hell with it.
Bro, I learned my lesson. That's why years later I didn't get together with Anju, because I knew.
You knew, but damn, Anju would have been so perfect. I don't care, bro. Sometimes you gotta be like, fuck karma. But anyway, hold on, think. It would have been cute.
But yeah, so, and the next thing I know, me and her were literally fucking like every Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Like every Saturday. Like that very next week, me and her went to the movies and we was fucking in the theater. Like, I'm talking like we was really getting off. Now it quickly got dry for me. I'm very like experimental when it comes to certain things, and she was so like I won't even blame it on like her as a person. We were just young, so maybe her body just wasn't ready for certain things yet. But it was so bad that my next girl nicknamed her Sahara. I'll let you. Fill in the blank here as to what she was getting at. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Yeah.
Okay.
But recording go for 6 hours, bro. We got it over here.
All right.
But
cool. It says server muted. That's why.
No, it's recording.
All right. Cool.
But But yeah, so yeah, me and her, we was fucking like every other week. And
So
we wasn't even together yet. Me and her got together like after a couple weeks of doing it, and her and Chris had just never like spoke. They had just never talked about what was going on. Come to find out, he had been messaging her on Skype that entire time, because it was like on a break, I guess, when me and her first started fucking. And he was like, "I'm sorry, baby. I miss you. I want us to still be there." Like all this shit. And she was like she was literally sitting on top of me when she finally opened up Skype and was looking at the messages. Like, oh well, it's too late now. And I'm like,
a whole lot of them.
Fuck. That's
But-
what I'm like, fuck.
So that summer, we started hanging out a lot. Like me and this nigga hanging out a lot. His girl come along too. I was still single at the time because I suck at getting I suck at getting relationships. That's why I try to make them last as long as possible, because I suck. And I can keep a relationship going. I just can't start one, like at all. It's just horrific. I don't know. I just have really bad. I just suck at social skills. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so that summer we hung out all the time. Like they come hanging over with me and my dad's house. We go his parents' house. Like we were like thick as thieves at this time. So she will come with us all the time and whatnot. Like I had nothing to do. I was very real, but I was cool with that, because they was cool. I was cool with them. I didn't really get the third real vibe with them, because they still included me like as in the group or whatever. So my dad would always just catch them in the most incriminating position. Like they would just be fighting over something, like harmless fighting, like over a remote or something. And every time he would come in there, he would just catch them like in the incriminating position. He caught her one time, looked like she was sucking dick. One time like he's eating her out. One time she's riding him. It was just the worst incriminating position. But it was like they weren't doing anything. I was like, yo, this is just. I'm like, we just trying to play the game. My dad was cool, so he was just laughing about it, but it was just funny. But that's neither here nor there. It was just a quick little anecdote. So the thing with me and Darren started that August, because Sir Good Idea Fair here is like, hey, you should start talking to Darren. And I was like, all right, cool. The Great Chicken Torpus paper, yeah, whatever. So like,
right, like, cannot forget that. Because it was her project too. That's why it was crazy.
And like we started talking. I don't know how the hell we started talking. I think she gave me her number, or she gave me her number, or something like that. And we just started talking. And we were always viral like Drake songs. Like Take Care is our shit. Like we play this shit nonstop. I sang that shit to her, bro. Listen, there has been things I've done for this girl that I have never done for anyone else ever again. Well, that's not true, because it came later on. Listen. I had a really bad stage fright once. Like I'm really, like, I don't have it as bad as I used to, but I used to be really, really stage fright. I got on stage for this girl and did a song for her, but
I remember that, bro, at the talent show.
Yeah, that's a later thing. Anyways, so we started talking heavily. Like we would talk all the time. Like whenever we get a chance, we would talk, like, messenger, calls. Like, I had so many pictures of this girl, like, my harmless pictures, because she was a devout Christian. At this time, I was agnostic. Like, I wasn't a full-blown atheist, but I was, like, agnostic atheist. So, I was just, like, vibing with life. I was just going through the motions. And so she was down she didn't want to have sex with the man. I was like, that's cool with me, because, I was like, all right, whatever. It's cool. That's cool with me, And this motherfucker Gerard be like, yeah, me and Jasmine did this on this day. Me and Jasmine just, as his bro, I was like, hell yeah. But like, as his bro, like, I'm about to beat this motherfucker's ass. But it's all good. But so we got together August 27th, 2014 was that? Almost June. Was that the beginning of sophomore year? 2013? No, 2013. 2013.
2013, yeah, because it was 2012, 2013. But before we it's already been like 45 minutes, so we're gonna have to chop this up a little bit. So for now, we're just gonna cut the episode here, and we're gonna resume sophomore year in the next episode. So
damn, we've been talking for a grip.
I know, but it's crazy because it only gets better.
No, it doesn't. It gets fucking worse.